So we're on the Northern Italy summer course. We've started in Venice and then moved on to Florence and are finishing now in Rome. There's a real sense of momentum to the course. It's very sad to leave a city, but it's great to move on somewhere new. And each city obviously offers so many different things. And finishing in Rome is really exciting because, of course, we're now seeing the things that actually we've already started to discuss. In Venice, we might talk about the church. In Florence, we're certainly talking about the Renaissance. And of course, in Rome, we're now able to see the things that influence both those cities and their art and architecture. Right, now, so I've been teaching for AHA for nearly 12 years now. I've been running the summer courses nearly every year since I started. I've loved every single one of them. There hasn't been a dud group ever. They are a variety of characters that I could still tell you about. Now, that's exactly what Venus said. She said, "Oh my God, I've been made." I'm lucky enough to have been taking students to the Sistine Chapel for many years now. I've been in a number of times, but it is always breathtaking when you walk into that space. But because I've been going in a while now, I'm allowed to indulge in another pleasure, which is to walk ahead of the group and then look back as they come in for the first time and see it for the first time. I've got to know the students over the last sort of 10, 11 days, and it means that I know what their tastes are, I know what things are going to impress them, I know what things are going to really excite them, and if I've built them up correctly, then it should be that by the time they get to walk into the Sistine Chapel, they are expecting it to be spectacular and aren't disappointed.
Yeah, like it's quite cool how the trip as a whole has felt more of a holiday than anything else. It's like everyone kind of refers to it as a holiday.
Yeah.
And like the nice relaxed atmosphere. But then also it's really nice how you learn so much from it, and it's not just kind of like wandering around art museums being bored.
So their crowning gold Donatello that we saw earlier.
It's like explained so well and taught so well. And that's really useful because I haven't been able to study it for A-level at school. And like applying to universities this year, that was such a nightmare. But having been on this, I feel like I definitely go back there and have ample stuff to talk about.
The important thing about this building here is that people are walking past it every single day, and it's a lot lower than stuff you're seeing on the moment. This is, I can basically reach it. So it's the idea that suddenly you're getting characters which are engaging from street level.
And like one of the best things about it is how Dan knows his way around the museums, and the fact that he's done it so many times. So he won't just like take you through all the endless stuff. He'll choose exactly the right paintings that he thinks you'll want to see as a group. And he's not just showing you stuff which he generically shows everyone. It's more specific to your group.
Yeah, that's true. He doesn't just sort of tick off the big numbers of paintings and sculptures and buildings. He does also take us to places where none of us have heard of.
Stand behind the boy. Could you just pretend you're raising the host? Raise the host, right, drop your heads. And Maffeo and Bagnoli rush towards them. Now, Maffeo is a bit stupid. What he does is he puts his hand on Lorenzo's shoulder. What do you do instantly? You turn around, you don't just punch me, you just move away, and I go to hit you and I just gash your neck slightly. You're like, ah! And then, because you're Lorenzo the Magnificent, you wrap your cloak around your arm, you fight off Maffione and all the other conspirators with a cloak, swords clashing into you, and you run into the sacristy. Hide in the sacristy whilst all your supporters come to the door and start fighting off the conspirators. Fortunately, Bagnoli's a bit more successful over here. And he just plunges the dagger straight into the back of Giuliano's neck. He's then stabbed repeatedly by all the conspirators. Francesco Pazzi stabs you with such ferocity, he actually gashes his own thigh whilst he's trying to stab you more and more.
He's more of a mate instead of a teacher, and he like kind of enjoys getting out there with you.
Yeah.
Like when we were in Venice the other day, we went out to this club and he was there showing off his moves on the dance floor.
He loved it.
He's got some good ones.
I felt a bit pressured. I felt like I was second best. I was playing second fiddle. No, it was such good fun.
And you sit in your great big tall towered houses, your big palaces with great big towers on the top of them, looking down your nose at those drivelly little scum of the merchants, okay?
Dan always gives you options. It's not always, you've got to do this, you've got to do that. At the end of every evening, it's like, if you want to go for a drink, we can go. I know a place we can go. But at the same time, he lets you go back if you're feeling really tired, which often everyone does.
And like even during the day, if someone's like, oh damn, my leg's really hurting, I need like a drink or I need a coffee or something, He won't be
Yeah.
like, no, you have to go and see this painting first. He'll just be like, yeah, sure,
Yeah,
go for it.
exactly.
Kind of like let you wander off, let you have a coffee, get revitalised, all like ready and raring to go, and then come back up.
Yeah, it's really it's just relaxed basically.
Yeah.
It's not like school at all.
In Venice, the students had a free afternoon. They get a free afternoon in each city. But in Venice, it was really impressive with this particular trip. So we had some students take themselves off up to the Lido to go swimming at the beach. We had other students take themselves to the Manet exhibition, which was being shown in the Palazzo Ducale. A few others just wanted some quiet time and I think headed back to the hotel. And a number stayed on after an absolutely stonking lunch in a particularly good restaurant. In the evenings, we eat out together as a group, and then we often find ourselves in a bar, and that's good fun for sort of really unwinding after what are pretty spectacular days. There's so much laughter in the evenings. I'd like to say there's a lot of laughter during the days as well, but the evenings is when everybody is really humming and getting on with each other.
Literally everyone is a friend, but I feel I know everyone really well. I get along with everyone, and at dinner, sort of the time when everyone's together, I don't really mind who I sit next to, which is usually at 18th or various dinners I'm at. Outside this, I always look at my table and I'm really worried who I'm sitting next to.
Yeah, exactly. Like how it's quite nice how the group, there's 11 of us.
Yeah.
10, 11. And then the group hasn't kind of split up into different groups of like who likes who and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Everyone kind of bonds and is gelled really nicely.
And it's also it's great how the tutors are in with the conversation the whole time. They're and actively sort of contributing to it and being included. And so and it's not like we're including them because we feel we have to. It's we're including them because it'll make it better. It'll make it way more fun. The whole dinner.
Yeah, he makes the lightning bolt.
Brilliant.
It's really cool.
Now,
No, but I don't get to use the lightning bolt.
Now, Mars and Vulcan are children of Jupiter and Juno. Now, Jupiter doesn't really know what's what when it comes to morality. So Jupiter has a child with his other sister, Ceres. Could you go and have a child? No. Could you go and stand next to Ceres?